Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Brizendine. We're going to work on bell ringers today, Monday, January 11th. I am borrowing a new tool from a friend across the hall, and bear with me, I'm going to do my best to keep it as neat as possible. So today's review is over adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing decimals. So if you would try to remember what to do when you add decimals. All right, so if you would go ahead and work this problem out on scrap paper, or on a whiteboard, whatever you have at home, hit pause. The video is going to have you plug in your answer, and then hit continue, and we will work it out together. All right, so I remember that we are to line up the decimal points when we add decimals. So I'm going to rewrite this as 45 and 8/10 plus 7 and 12/100. Now I know when I have an empty space here that I can put a 0 as a placeholder, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that will help me keep my place values lined up. So I'm going to go ahead and add 0 plus 2 is 2, 8 plus 1 is 9, the decimal point comes straight down, 7 plus 5 is 12, and then carry a 1, 4 plus 1 is 5. So the answer is 52 and 92/100. Okay, let's go to the next problem. All right, let me get this part erased. And now you can see we have a subtraction problem using decimals. Think about what you need to do when you subtract decimals. Would you please go ahead and work this out on your scrap paper, whiteboard, whatever you have at home. Hit pause on the video, and then would you plug in your answer when the video stops, and then hit continue, and let's work it out together. All right, so I'm going to rewrite it, and I know when I subtract decimals, I line them up, just like when we do when we add. So I'm going to subtract. And just like in the other problem, I'm noticing I have a space up here. I need to put a 0 here as a placeholder to help me finish subtracting. So I know I can't take 8 away from 0, so I'm going to go borrow. I now have 10 minus 8 is 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. The decimal point comes straight down. I cannot take 3 away from 0, so I'm going to borrow. 10 minus 3 is 7. 6 minus 4 is 2. So your answer to this should be 27 and 32/100. Okay, let's go to the next slide. As I'm erasing this, I want you to be thinking about decimals and multiplying. Okay, this is a multiplication problem, 24 and 8/10 times 6. Would you take a minute and pause the video? Would you work this problem out? Put your answer in, pick your answer, and then continue with the video as I work through the problem with you. All right, on this one, we do not line up the decimals. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite it. Oops, forget that. 24 and 8/10 times 6. All right, and I'm going to multiply just like I know how to. 8 times 6. 48, put down the 8, carry the 4. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 plus 4 is 28, put down the 8, carry the 2. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 more is 14. Now this is a part where you need to remember what to do with the decimal point. It's in the problem here. We need to move it out of the problem one time. There is not a decimal point to move out, so you're going to move it in the answer one place. So your answer is 148 and 8/10. All right, let's go to the next slide. And now we have a division problem. Division with decimal. As I'm erasing this, I would like for you to go ahead and work this out. Pause the video. Pick your answer, and then we will continue working this out together. It is 9 3/10 divided by 3. Okay. Let's go ahead and, work this one out. So we're going to set it up as 9 and 3/10 divided by 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times, and 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract and get 0. Bring down this 3. 3 goes into 3 once. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract and get 0. In division, if there's not a decimal in the divisor, only in the dividend, it comes straight up. So your answer would be 3 and 1